It's been 50 years since Tony, Grammy, and Emmy Award-winning Broadway legend André De Shields originated the role of The Wiz when The Wiz debuted on Broadway at the Majestic Theatre on January 5, 1975. On the second Monday of December, André returned to the Majestic Theatre for a morning visit with first-grade students from PS 212 Midtown West School and their teachers Bryan Andes, Rowena Henriquez, and Makalya Weiss, courtesy of the Shubert Organization.
Oh my gosh! This is a bridge. Is he gonna come from the sky? I don't think so.
I love you. Good morning, my lovely siblings. How are you today?
Good morning.
You good? Are we all feeling well?
Yeah.
You're so beautiful. Basement. Good morning, everyone.
You want to say good morning?
So what brings you here today?
What are we here to learn about? What show?
The Wiz.
And we are all going to eventually put on our own musical this year. And they're going to work on writing the book for that. And then it's going to open in June. And they're going to take on all the different jobs that happen in the theater. So some of them are going to be actors, but then we're going to have some of them are the designers. Some of them are going to be the stagehands,
Right.
wardrobe workers. And the whole study is about working together.
Make sure you invite me.
Yes, June 23rd.
Okay, my name is Ava.
Ava.
What do you remember from the Wizard of Oz film when you were little?
What do I remember from the Wizard of Oz film from when I was little? Is that the question? Well, of course, I remember the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, that's you little, you and your dog.
You know, she was a very lovely, evil person. I remember the Flying Monkeys. Oh, yeah. Well, that wasn't the Flying Monkeys. Those were the soldiers. But still, I remember the Flying Monkeys. I remember the entire film, but these are the outstanding moments when the Wicked Witch of the West is done away with. She melts and disappears. And of course, I remember the wizard, the charlatan, the seller of snake oil. I was impressed with him, his power and his costume. And we used to watch it during the holidays, like somewhere between Thanksgiving and Christmas. We'd all sit around and watch the Wizard of Oz.
Kaya,
Kaya, lovely.
how did you get the role of the wizard?
Do you know what the term audition means? Yes. So, back in 1974, remember 1974? So, in this theater, and it doesn't happen this way any longer, the people who created the show were sitting out there in low light, so you really couldn't see them, but you could hear them. And we'd be off in either wing, the people who were going to audition. And this ghost light would be out here. And then the stage manager would come to the wing and bring you on stage. And we would sing a song for the creators out in the room here. And depending upon what they thought of what we did, we either were hired for the show or we weren't hired for the show. Now, I have a unique story about auditioning because initially I auditioned for the Scarecrow and I was cut. Didn't make the grade. Then I auditioned for the Tin Man. I was cut from that. And then I auditioned for the Lion, and I was cut from that. And I said to the producer, I really want to be the wizard. And he says, well, you're much too young for that. But I begged, And he was kind, and he let me audition, and here I am. When I knew that I was going to be the wizard, this is 1975 now. In 1975 and for the few years prior to that in the 60s, I was a hippie. I had big hair like Jimi Hendrix. You may have to do some Googling before you follow some of this. And we wore bell-bottom jeans and colorful shirts, and we would wear love beads around our necks, that sort of thing. And we believed that any problem could be solved through love, by being nice to one another, by being kind, by having an empathic approach to whatever relationship we would encounter. And I thought, in order to make the wizard believable, he'd have to be the opposite of that. Because part of the story about the Dorothy and her three friends in Oz is that the wizard learns something about himself. It isn't just the lion and the scarecrow and the Tin Man and Dorothy who are in need. It's the wizard who also needs to feel better about who he is. So that was my inspiration. There's a song in the show called Who Do You Think You Are? When the wizard is discovered in his bedroom by Dorothy and her three friends. And he's in his pajamas. And the big hair I was talking about, he's in his pink rollers. So it's before he's gotten up and made himself into the Wiz. And that's the moment where Dorothy and her three friends challenge him to say, oh, you're not so powerful after all. You're really pretty much like us. What do you need? Now, that's the creation of the character. I collaborated most with a wonderful gentleman who not only directed the Wiz, but also designed the costumes. His name is Jeffrey Holder. He's no longer with us. Do you know anything about the Alvin Ailey American Theater of Dance? Anything at all? Okay, so Jeffrey Holder was a member of that theater company. And from becoming a dancer, he grew to becoming a costume designer and then a director. And if you are ever allowed to scroll on the internet, you might have seen 7-Up. Do you know what 7-Up is? What is it?
It's like a red guy with glasses.
No, 7-Up? What is it? It's a drink, yes. Well, this guy, Jeffrey Holder, used to do the commercials for 7-Up. So if you ever, just come across it, you might see him. He's about 7 feet tall. He's very dark, and he has a voice like this. And he's from Trinidad and Tobago, a Caribbean island. But he was the leader of the pack, if you will, for the Wiz. And he is the one who showed me how to be the best wizard that I could. Memory of being on the stage. Does it have to be the Wiz or just, I've been doing this for 55 years. Just what is my favorite memory over those 55 years? Do you know anything about, there's a show that's running right now at the Walter Kerr Theater on 48th Street called Hadestown. Do you know anything about, do you know about Hadestown?
Yes.
You know about Haiti stuff?
Yeah.
Well, when you have a moment, share it with your brother here, because that's one of my favorite moments in the many years that I've been working. Let me give you a reason why that maybe give you some insight into the show, although you haven't seen it. My character, his name is Hermes, had wings on his feet, and I could fly. And with that magical tool, I could take young people like you all over the world and all through the universe to meet different kinds of magical people. So that magic has always been a favorite experience of mine. So there you have it.
Did you hold your nose for someone at the end of your song?
How
did you, I showed them you singing,
How did you hold the note
so long at the end of that song. They saw you in the video clip, and you held that note for so long at the end of the song. So you wanted to meet the wizard.
Oh,
How do you do that?
breath. And you know what breath is, right? We can't live if we're not breathing. And one of the things that makes it possible to be in this career for 55 years is that you learn how to control your breathing. Now, we're going to do the song today, but we did a playback that I'm going to sing to, and it doesn't go as long as that you experienced it before. But I will demonstrate it when I sing the song. Okay?
How do you feel to sing this song?
These songs in this show? How did it feel to sing the songs in The Wiz?
Well, because The Wiz, the character of The Wiz is first seen as a not so pleasant person, and then by the end of the show, he's the one that gives the Scarecrow brains and gives the Tin Man a heart and the lion courage, and he's not directly responsible for getting Dorothy home, but he gives her the information that she uses once she gets home. And that change of character is very satisfying.
Is the Wiz a magical character?
Is the Wiz a magical character? He pretends to be, but he is like all of us from some ordinary place in these United States of America. And just as Dorothy got caught up in that tornado that took her to Oz, the Wiz got caught up in that tornado and ended up in Oz, and then pretended to be powerful. And then when Dorothy and her three friends discover him and uncover him, everyone learns that he's just another human being like all of us.
Why is the Wiz such an important musical?
Bigger book, big book.
No, I heard it. Why is The Wiz such an important musical? Thank you for that question. The Wiz is a groundbreaking musical. Now, I know some of the words I've been using you don't quite comprehend yet, but you will, either by the end of the day or later in your life. But I want to share this with you because it's very important. In 1975, Broadway was not diverse or equitable or inclusive. And The Wiz, featuring an all-black cast, was the first show to overcome that difficulty. It opened the doors for other shows that can now play easily on Broadway. So it created a social change in America that all of us continue to benefit from. So you wanted to see the wizard. Let me tell you that you've come to the right place. Shall I make you a frog or a lizard? You should see the strange expression on your face. If the way I come on is frightening. That's the way I felt like coming on today. Have you ever been kissed by lightning? Let me tell you, that will make you go away. I fly and the magic of my power takes me higher to a level where the crowds turn into fire. In the warmness of the fire, I feel fine. Just keep your eyes open and the magic you will see. It will whistle on the wind as it emanates from me. It's a strong and true vibration. You can feel it on your skin. So come and take my hand and you will dance. Upon the wind, the wind. So you wanted to meet the wizard. Who are you?
Please, Mr. Wiz. My name is Dorothy, and this is the Scarecrow, and the Tin Man, and the Lion.
And what do you want?
You see, I want to get back to Kansas. Curse, that's what I came in. Curse. Did I say you brains laying around?
Quiet! I will listen to your problems one at a time. Beginning with you! Come here. Well?
Please, Mr. Wiz, you just gotta help me get back to Kansas.
I don't gotta do anything. I do what I please, and no more.
Oh no, sir. You're not gonna do nothing at all, but would you?
Tell me, where did you get such a marvelous pair of silver pumps?
From the goods of the north.
Ah, and a pearl. would you like to trade them for a beautiful emerald wizard ring?
Oh, I can't. I gotta keep them until I get home. I need a money.
Is that amazing?
That was great. That's
Say thank you.
Scarecrow looks like the
Thank you. May I shake your hand? Thank you very much, Dorothy. Thank you very much, Scarecrow, Mr. Lion, and the Tin Man. Thank you so much. The Wiz was speaking to Dorothy and her friends. In the middle of the show, as I said before, when they get to Oz and they're peeping at things, and they pull back this curtain and they discover the wizard is just an ordinary person like they are. And then finally they say, oh, you're a fake. And the Wiz says, no, I'm not a fake. But when, for instance, the lion asks for courage, the lion has courage, but he doesn't have a symbol for it. So the wizard gives the lion an award for bravery. And once the lion has this physical symbol, he understands that he has courage. The Tin Man says he doesn't have a heart. So the Wiz takes a heart, just as the Tin Man is wearing now, and hangs it on his costume, a symbol that represents the heart that's on the inside of him. The Scarecrow, he says he wants brains. So the Wiz gives him a diploma to represent the genius that he is. Now, when it comes to Dorothy, there is no symbol that the Wiz has for Dorothy. She actually has to have a way to go home to Aunt Em, because the lesson that is taught in the original brilliant film that starred Judy Garland, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, and the Wiz musical that we did, which starred Stephanie Mills as Dorothy, the lesson is the same. There's no place like home. This is all said in a song entitled Believe in Yourself. If you believe within your heart, you know that no one can change the path that you must go. Believe what you feel and know you're right, because the time will come around when you say it's yours. Believe that you can go home. Believe you can float on air. Then click This is for me. Thank you so much. Now wait a minute. This means that you must, let me guess. This means you must have gone to the Performing Arts Library at Lincoln Center.
Yeah.
Now how do I know that?
How does he know? Birham?
Because we drive the costume.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. I wish I were this handsome though.
And then we also put together a basket of your favorite things. We got
Uh-oh.
juicy fruit gum, apricot preserves, and dark chocolate bars. Lots of them.
Thank you.
What do we say to Mr. De Shields? This is standing ovation.
Believe what you feel. I know you're right because the time will come around when you say it's yours. Believe that you can go home.